My next guests are childhood friends and co-founders of Naked Sky Entertainment, an LA-based game development studio founded in 2002. They are the creators of the critically acclaimed Xbox title Robo Blitz and the #1 action game Max Axe. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give a massive round of applause for Tian and Josh? Gentlemen, thank you so much. Good to see you. Please have a seat. I want to jump on and join you guys over. I feel so lonely over here. We'll do the first question from here.
All right.
We'll do the first question. Oh, that's pretty great. So, guys.
I feel like I need a selfie now.
Dude, totally. Let's go.
Need a groovy stick. So while you're doing that, guys, it turns out you guys started this company back in 2002. How did you start this gaming company?
Well, you know, it's the typical startup romance, right? Boy meets boy in high school, boy kicks boy's ass in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Boy comes up with an awesome game idea in college and says, let's start a company, and here we are.
That's how it came about.
13 years later,
yeah. We came up with this game idea, my friend and I, and we told it to Tian. And Tian was like, we need to start a company about this. And we were like, maybe. And he was like, I started the company already. And we were like, okay.
Oh, dude, that's the best way. That is the best way. Let me jump back around here.
All right.
Bam, how's that for a segue? So you guys started it. You mentioned Street Fighter. I always like to know, in terms of game development, what are your favourite games ever?
Definitely The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, dude,
So-
best game.
My son and I are playing through it. He's 3.5 years old. Oh my God. And I told him, and my wife and I decided when he was born, if McKinney's going to play games, he has to start at the beginning with his roots. So he's got to go through all the Zeldas and all the Super Marios before he can get to anything major. And it's pretty funny. So he loves playing it with me. So we play it a lot, and that's like our special thing. And the other day at work, my wife called me like kind of concerned, and she's like, "Why did your son tell me he wants to go to Death Mountain?" Like, don't worry, it's just a game.
That's awesome. What's your favourite game?
Well, mine was Doom.
Yeah.
Doom or Street Fighter 2.
Oh, good
Classics,
choices.
right?
Yeah, good choices.
Amazing.
That you have the approval of the crowd.
Yes.
So, tell me, how do you actually come up with games? What is the process?
Take it away.
Well, usually take a shower or go for a walk.
It's always a good start to
Not together.
anything, one
Not
might
together.
say.
Although we are called Naked Sky Entertainment. Which, by the way, never name your company Naked Sky Entertainment.
Why, what's happened?
We get calls all the time for
From
like,
who?
do you have girls? And we're like, no, we make
drums.
video games.
Are you serious?
Or this one time I was on the phone with this investor for like 2 hours, right? At the end, he's like, so what's your email? And I said, tian@nakedsky.com. And the guy paused for a good 5 seconds, and he's like, did you say naked guy? Like, no. So from that point forward, always enunciate and spell it out.
Wow, absolutely.
So it's really cool, actually. It's a really collaborative process, which is what I totally love about our studio, because we're just like 12 people, and everybody gets to wear every hat. So we actually launched this operation in the beginning of 2013 called Operation Naked Fun. And everybody at the studio had to come with a pitch idea.
Yeah.
So we came in and we had this like crazy round this one day where like everybody did their pitch and we all like fought it out, and whoever was still standing at the end of the day, we decided, okay, we're gonna build those games. And we came up with 3 ideas, and we broke into 3 teams, and we had 3 weeks to make it totally awesome.
3 weeks?
We like 3 a lot.
How long does it, so say for
To build a prototype.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's the stage after that? So you go to prototype. Do you send that out to sort of a beta crowd, or?
No, that's just internally. They have to pitch to the company.
Right. What games are you working on at the moment?
This game called Scrap Force.
Woo!
Yeah! Just like Doom.
I would love to know. Tell them more about Scrap Force. What is it? What happens in it?
Oh, what happens in it?
Well, Scrap Force is about a band of young heroes who have to save the world from a large group of invading obliteroids from another dimension who sneak into their backyard through a rip in the space-time continuum. And Derek's actually doing a piece on rips in the space-time continuum soon, so you can learn about it.
Yes. Okay, so if I sort of like put my future hat on, I see things like Oculus, I see technologies like that. Where do you think we'll be? Say, for instance, if I took a 12-year-old now, look to them when they are 25, what games are they going to be playing?
Well, What games?
Well, if it's my son, he'll probably be on Super Mario World.
Nice.
World 1.
Or Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
And so do you reckon, like, are we going to see Oculus Rift coming in? Are these things that are really going to take over, or are they just going to be accessories like a new advanced mouse or another human interface device?
I don't know if Oculus itself is going to be it, but definitely VR it's going to explode. I mean, we've been thinking about it for years and years, and the technology's finally fast enough that we can put it in front of your face and you won't get sick, like moving your head around. So the VR is definitely going to explode in the next 10 years.
Yeah, awesome. So then, looking at the models of how games are released now, you have, these days, you can download games, you can either pay for them, you can download them for free, and then purchase things in-app and those type of things. That freemium model, that's very common now, but you guys were actually on the absolute forefront of that many, many, many years ago. Tell us about that.
Well, it was 1999 when I went to MIT to visit you, and our third co-founder, Sam Thibault, they too came up with this brilliant game concept, very revolutionary at the time. And they had this business model, which is what's known as the freemium model today. But this was 1999, and we're thinking about like a massively multiplayer game online, right? And we thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to give the game out for free, but then charge the players for in-game purchasing, in-game items? So that was actually like our concept. But back in 1999, that was just way early. And we founded the company in 2002, but still the infrastructure wasn't there. The market wasn't there, you know, so everything is timing.
Yeah. So in terms of timing, do you think there's another model coming along that will cannibalize sort of the paid and the freemium, or are we seeing something that's quite going to be regimented for the next 10 years?
Well, I'm hoping it will go back to just paying, because it's honestly right now it's very difficult being an app developer or a mobile or online game developer, because the expectation is you're going to spend all this time, all this money making this great game, but it's got to be free, right? And that just doesn't make any sense. And then you have to trigger players into buying things later. That doesn't make any sense to me. So for me, I'm really looking forward to just, you know, you make a quality product and your players recognize it, and then they'll just pay for it.
Sure.
And you know what you're paying for.
That's awesome.
So that's the future. You heard it here first. You're going to buy your games. That is the future.
Now, you mentioned before Scrap Force. We've got a little clip. Let's take a look at it now. That looks like an epic game. Oh, I reckon you guys are going to kill it. So, if I'm not mistaken, this game's going to be globally released in August this year.
That is what we're hoping for.
But if you're lucky and you live in Canada, what can you do right now?
You can get it right now. That's right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I love your t-shirts, by the way.
Oh my God, yes. So this is actually from our last game. You can see we both are wearing it, we're rocking it. It's called Max Axe, and you can see the character right here is really awesome looking. And I've seen your earlier show, and I know you have a habit of taking stuff from your guests. Like the last guy, you're just like, I like your jacket and
He's
your
in
shoes.
the audience. He's actually in the audience.
Oh, is he really? So I was like, you know what? I didn't want to leave here naked, so I got you one, right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Keep an eye on these guys. Have a look out for Scrap Force. Round of applause for Tian and Josh Glazer. Thank you so much, guys.